Zach Ertz might be the #1 ranked tight end in fantasy football, to be specific, but that does not make him the best tight end in the game. When you look at his receiving game, he runs 3 routes. The average tight end usually runs more than just 3 routes, and the last time like elite tight ends would run 3 routes was in the 1980s, so roughly around there in the older days, way well before the 2000s. So if you only run 3 routes, that doesn't really make you that great of a receiving tight end. And also, to put that in perspective, he's really just not that great of a route runner. I feel like he takes way too many steps when he has to make a big cut and whatnot. And ideally, yeah, Zach Ertz, he has some ability and all that, but this guy was drafted in 2013 in the second round, and that makes him a pretty high pick, and now he's finally emerging. This is his 4th season, and it takes him a while to emerge like that. I don't know. This just might be a 1 year thing. It might be. But overall, he might have the ability and whatnot, but I'm just not very impressed with his production over the past few years. Now he's actually finally producing. He might look good, but I feel as if as the seasons goes down, he's definitely going to slow down. And also, for a guy who's 6'5", 250 pounds, he's not that elusive. He just doesn't break that many tackles. Sure, he has a nice stiff arm here and there, but when you look at some of the best tight ends in the league, they can usually break tackles. If you compare him to Rob Gronkowski, he can at least break tackles here and there and whatnot. Maybe Delaney Walker could do some stuff. Other than that, though, I'm not very impressed by Zach Ertz. Listen, look, Zach Ertz, he's a good tight end. However, you can't consider him the best tight end in the National Football League already when it's the first 6 weeks of the year. And to be honest, that could be different the next year. Who knows? But yeah, he might be very hot right now, but it's kind of jumping the gun if you consider him to be the best tight end in football.